Okay, good morning. We are back. Welcome to the first of the fall program. Glad to have you with me. And as I said, we're going to be doing chair yoga today. So you need a chair. And I'm going to just move back a little bit. I've got a folding chair here. Something without arms, an armless chair, hard backed. So we don't want to use a soft, comfy living room couch kind of chair, but something that you can get your hips situated. Okay. And, over the years, I've had, yeah, you can pull it back a little bit. Over the years, I've had students that have had issues with one or more extremities, a twisted ankle or sore wrists. There's always something. We've all gone through this. So I challenged myself to come up with a chair yoga a workout that we could do, a practice, and just something to have in the library for those times when you might find yourself with something that's keeping you from doing a normal yoga practice. And I think there's a lot we can do. Obviously, you should check with your doctor or physical therapist, whoever you're working with, to make sure that they clear you for any kind of activities like that. And at the end of the day, some of the things we're doing, if you have a boot on, you may have to make some accommodations or whatever. So let's come to our chairs. Let's close our eyes. We're going to start with breathing as we always do, with your feet about hip width apart and sitting on the front half of your chair. You want to make sure you're nice and stable. If you need to move your skin away from your sits bones, but you want to make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall and stacking the shoulders over the hips, hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. Again, feeling nice and grounded in your feet so you don't feel at all unstable. Coming to the breath through the nose and exhaling through the nose as always. And just begin to quiet the mind. And as always, if you would like to set an intention for your class today, please do so now. And coming to the breath, let's just slow down the breathing again through the nose, feeling it deep in the belly. Let's bring the right hand over your heart. I'm not mirroring you, so use your right hand over your heart like you're pledging allegiance to the flag. Bring the left hand over your diaphragm, which is the area below the chest. And begin to sense the rising, the expanding of the diaphragm as you breathe in, continuing to expand through the sides of the ribs, and finally the top of the ribs, and then releasing down, squeezing the stale air out. And again, inhale, expanding, and exhale. Doing this at your own pace, but consciously slowing the breath down. Relax your jaw and quiet the mind. Maybe one more breath. You can bring your hands to your thighs and return to normal breathing. Let's drop the head. And then inhale, looking up to the sky. You can open your eyes. Exhale, dropping the head again. Very gentle movements here, just awakening the neck. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, come to center. Now let's drop the neck over to your right shoulder, making sure to keep the opposite shoulder relaxed. Just trying to keep the shoulders out of it and get a nice stretch in the side of the neck. Breathe. And inhale, coming to center. Now dropping it to the other side. Again, make sure both shoulders are relaxed. Breathe. You feel a nice stretch there in the opposite side of the neck. Very gentle. And inhale, coming up. Now inhale, let's look over your left shoulder. Nothing forced, just finding a nice stretch here. And exhale, come to center. Inhale, looking over the other shoulder, keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. And exhale, back to center. Now let's do some neck rolls. So dropping the head rather, and inhaling, rolling to your right, very slowly coming to the top, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, very slowly and deliberately, just noticing how the neck feels, and exhaling down to the other side. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale. If you feel anything sensitive, feel free to spend a little bit of extra time there. Now let's go the other way. Inhale, up the other side. And exhale, keeping space between your teeth. Let the jaw be loose. Inhale, relax the face. Exhale down. Final time. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. You can open your eyes, bringing your left hand, and let's just tap over the collarbone of your opposite shoulder. So I'm mirroring you. So using your left, tapping the right. We're just tapping this area. And then let's rub it a little bit. So we're working on the lymphatic system, which is the body's drainage system for toxins and excess liquids. Let's do the other side now. Tap, gentle taps. And this is one of the drainage centers. Can help with, and then rub, can help with puffiness or just any sort of detoxification, healing. And then let's bring the hands on both sides of the ears and just rub. Oh, it's hard to do with the headset. So I'm rubbing both sides of the ears, just up and down gently along the neck, and then tapping gently, just to awaken that passage. And bring the hands out, tapping around the temples, especially the bones that are around there. You might even want to give that a little rub if that's sensitive. Tapping over the face, around the nose, down into the chin. Then taking your pointer fingers and bending making a knuckle, taking them and finding that spot where the cheekbone connects to the nose in there. There's like an opening there, and just doing some gentle rolls. This is great if you have sinus issues or you're feeling a little stuffy. This time of year in New England, you might feel that. Just some gentle rolling in there one way, then the other way. And then begin to just draw that down, drawing down any fluid down to the jaw. And when you get to the jawbone, work it out towards the end of the jaw, towards the ear, and then down the neck. And you can relax. Taking your hands in front of you, let's do some wrist work. Just interlocking the fingers, rolling the wrists, getting the elbows and the shoulders into it if you'd like. Go the other way. Shake the fingers out. Let's do some stars with the hands, then fists, spread, fists, spread, fists. Let's do some wrist rolls. Other way. Now taking your left hand with the elbow bent, taking the four fingers above the other four fingers, and let's inhale, straighten that elbow and pull back gently on the fingers to get a nice stretch in the top of the forearm, and breathe. Relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. And release. Now grab the thumb of that same hand with your other fingers. Straighten the arm, breathe, gently pull here. We're just trying to get a nice stretch. Noticing how when you pull on that thumb, you can feel it the whole way up to your shoulder. And breathe, relax. Shake it out. Take the other arm, let's do the same thing. Grabbing the four fingers with the other four fingers, straightening the arm, gentle pull back of the fingers to feel a nice stretch in the top of the forearm. Breathe. And release. Oh, that feels so good. And then grabbing the thumb, same thing, gentle. You might notice how one arm feels a little different than the other. It's just funny how you feel that. I can feel that the whole way to the back of my shoulder there. But it's a nice stretch, nothing forced. And release, shake it out. Let's bring the hands up onto the shoulders, and we're going to just do some nice, gentle, big circles. Really focusing on making the circles with the elbows as big as you can, especially on the back part. And then let's go the other way. Nice big circles. I'm hearing things moving. Snap, crackle, pop back there. Feels good. Now bring back to center and let's move them opposite. So both forward, but one forward, then the other forward. And I'm getting my upper torso into it, really moving the shoulders, letting my body, the torso move with it. And breathe. Relax the shoulder, or the jaw. And then let's go the other way. Chan, I guess that's a new word for jaw and chin. Relax your chan. Really letting the body move with this. And coming back to center, shake it out a little bit. Bring your hands so that the back of your hands are touching the small of your back. We're making wings with our arms. Inhale, pulling back the shoulders and the wings, open wings, hold, breathe, and release. Inhale, exhale, hold it. Inhale, just really working that. And again, let's do a couple more of these, just working on noticing which one is tighter than the other. Inhale. Finding a little bit more space. Release, let's do one more. Opening the wings. And release, shake it out. Shake out your wrists there too. Now bringing one arm over the top, the head and the other arm behind you. Then let's switch. Bring the other arm above and the other arm behind. And then back. And then forward. Nice and tall, shoulders back. Really trying not to involve the torso, but really just working the arms and the shoulders here. This feels really good. I don't know about you, but I can feel just tightness in the shoulders and the upper body. Couple more. Call these frames, sort of like the Vogue song by Madonna. I guess that's a little more into the face, but you can call it a Vogue. And relax. Shake out your hands. Eagle arms. So we're going to I'm mirroring you. I'm going to take my left arm, cross it over my right, Bring the hands around if it is available to you and press the palms of the hands together. Now, if this is not available, you can just have the backs of the hands together. You can even just bring the elbows together like this in front of you. Wherever you are, find your position. And then the more, if you are in the full eagle arm with the two palms together, the more you squeeze them together, the more you find the opening between the shoulders behind. Actually, in any of the poses, the more you squeeze the arms together, the more the shoulders open behind. So let's just breathe here. Feel that opening, relax your jaw. Maybe on your next inhalation, lift the arms up a little bit. Feel how that creates even more opening. And down. Maybe tilting the arm over to your right a little bit if that's available. Exhale back to center. Inhale, dropping it to the other way. Exhale back to center. Slowly release the arms, shake it out. We'll do the other side. Now we're going to bring the right arm over the left, bring the hands around. Again, either just elbows and hands together, back of hands pressing against each other, or the palms. And let's just hold this for a moment and breathe. If you'd like, you can lift the arm up if it's available to you. That is definitely tighter on this side for me. And exhale down. And if you'd like to tilt to one side, make sure, keep checking your jaw. Make sure your jaw and chin are relaxed. Other side. And release, shake it out. Coming back to center again, my feet are about hip width apart and flat on the floor. Bring your hands to the side of the chair behind you. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. Drop your left arm and bring it back to the chair, pressing down with the right hip into the chair. We want to reach with the right arm up and over, finding a nice stretch in that side of the body, using your left arm for support on the chair, but find your stretch, relax the chin and the jaw. Don't jut your jaw out. Find a stretch and breathe. And back down. Inhale, reach up. Dropping that arm, make sure you're rooting that hip down. Finding your stretch and breathe, relaxed jaw, relaxed face. And come back to center. Bring your arms forward, then up, forward, make a fist and pull it back. Forward, up as high as you can, forward, and pull back. We're going to do about 10 or 15 of these. A little strength work, forward, pull back. Arms forward, up, forward, and back. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now make sure you're continue doing this. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Really work the arms. If you had like a bottle of water or a lightweight, maybe 2 pounds, if you want more of a challenge, you could do that. Bottle of water in each hand works as well. But even just working it, the body weight, and really with intention and thinking about the muscles as you really pull back and make a strong arm, and then up as high as you can, you will get benefit by the repetitions. Keep going. Let's do 5 more. 2, 3. Chin level with the floor for 4. And one more. Forward, up, forward, and back. Shake it out. Relax your arms. Now bring your arms out to the sides so your hands are level with your shoulders. And we're just going to do simple flips. Sitting up nice and tall. Feet are still about hip width apart. Nice and stable in the chair. And we're just going to flip. Flipping, we're using the hands here to rotate into the shoulders. Keep the arms up. Make sure that they're level with your shoulders. Continue to flip. I do 100 of these a day, and they don't feel like much at first. We're not going to do 100, but if you do these, after a while, start feeling a little burn. You're working the shoulder muscles and I feel it in my bicep as well, my upper arm. Continue to flip. That's forearms. Yeah. Keep going. Check your arms. Keep your, what did I say, jaw? Keep your jaw relaxed, your jaw and your chin. Let's do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Shake it out. Yeah, you feel it. You can feel it. Now let's bring the arms up. Now this time, again, up shoulder level. This time I'm going to flip my left arm, so their hand forward. And when I do so, I'm going to bring my left shoulder forward. Then I'm going to switch, turn that hand down, turn the other arm up, bring that shoulder forward. Flip, flip. So one hand is up, one hand is down, and we're working the shoulders forward. So slightly different movement into the shoulders. Now these, you will probably start feeling a lot quicker. Keep that jaw, my chin and jaw, relaxed. Let's do a few more. Keep the arms up. If it hurts, then take a break, take a breath, and try a few more. Build up to these and breathe. Couple more. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Shake that out. Hopefully you felt a little bit of something in that. And again, you can do as many of those as you want, but it's just a nice, gentle, non-weight bearing, I guess, non-weight bearing workout for the arms. All right. We're going to bring the arms just up and then down. Up and then down. Up, as far up over your head. In other words, not in front of you. We're going to do a bunch of these. Inhale. Inhale. Relax the jaw and the chin. Relax the shoulders. I'd say try to work up to 50 a day. You can do this just waiting for a pot to boil, standing in the kitchen, whatever. You might not want to do it in line at the grocery store. First you might hit somebody, but there are times when you might find you can do this watching television. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Shake it out. See, chair yoga is not for sissies. Doesn't have to be. Okay, so we're going to do an old favorite, cats and cows. I'm going to hold on to the back of the chair. I'm sitting in the front half of the chair. Make sure your hips are nicely connected. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, let's look up and flexing the spine forward, shoulders back into our cow position. And exhale, curving out the spine, pushing it out the small of the back, getting a nice flex both ways. Inhale up to our cow, shoulders back. Exhale, pressing out the small of the back and rounding the spine. Do a few of these breathing. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And coming back to center, let's bring our hands onto our shoulders. Now we're going to go side to side. So inhaling to your left, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Breathe. Keeping the elbows up. Couple more. Now come back to center. Now we're going to inhale, starting on the other side. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And release, shake it out. Bringing your blocks up in front of you. And I have them on the high side. I don't know if you can see from there, I might. Well, I can do, yeah, I'm just moving so that you can see I'm using my blocks on their high side. Actually, I might be able to, if I do this from the side, how about that? You can see. So I have my blocks on their high side in front of where my feet are. My feet are about hip width apart. My knees are stacked over my ankles. Inhale, arms rise. Engage your core, press through the hips, and fold forward, hinging from the hips. Now, I'm not rounding my back. I'm keeping that length as I reach forward, using the legs for stability here. Come forward as far as I feel that I can, hinging, and then I drop the hands to the blocks. Take a moment and breathe here. Again, I'm not doing this. I'm not trying to touch my head to my knees. I'm keeping that nice length that I found in the spine, using the blocks for support and hinging from the hips. When you are ready, take your left hand, reach down and grab your right ankle. If it is available to you, engage your core and reach the right arm up to the sky. Tuck your chin in, but follow your hand with your eyes. And breathe. And release. Come back to center.
Robin.
Here. Now we're going to do the other side, and I'm going to take my right hand, grab my left ankle, and you can also brace this. So I'm using my right hand, I can brace my arm against that right knee to help with opening. Inhale, swing the other arm up, following with my eyes, but keep your chin tucked. And I'm pushing against that right leg knee issue with my right arm. One more breath. And release. Come back to center. And let's shake it out. Bringing your left leg, I'm going to do this from the side because I think you can see it better. Bringing your left leg sort of into center. We're going to just cross our legs, bring the right leg over. Bringing my left hand onto that knee. I'm sitting nice and moving my skin around my hip bone, so I'm nice and stable on the chair. Taking the free arm, just going to do a rainbow over to the back of the chair and forward. Inhale, rainbow, and forward. Again, just do a few of these, noticing how much range of motion you have here on this arm and how this feels. Let's do a couple more. Now let's take the arm to the front and we're going to open the door. We're going to go around this way to the back. Close the door. Open the door, keeping the hips stable. We're working with the shoulder and the torso, the upper back, mobility, range of motion. Couple more. And release. Now we're going to do the other arm. I'm going to switch so that you can see it from this side. So now we're going to bring I have my right foot now crossing with my left, taking my right hand over my knee for stability, getting the hips nice and solid there on the chair. And again, rainbow with the free arm and back. Well, this arm is much different. And breathe, relax your chin and your jaw. Inhale over. Exhale back. Do a few of those. And again, just noticing how your body feels here, how one side may or may not feel different than the other. One more. Okay, now we're going to reach forward and open the door, swing back, exhale forward. Inhale, open, really working that opening, and close. Open and close. Open. Two more. Relax the face. And release. You can uncross your legs. Now, turning to the side of your chair, because I'm going to do it like this time. So I'm going to sit sideways on my chair, the back here. Take one of your bricks, put it between your knees. I'm going to be doing a twist. Engage your knees so that you're really squeezing the block. This helps to stabilize the hips and engage your core. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, turn, twist so that you are grabbing the chair, if you can, behind you. Keeping the chin over the torso. Inhale, reaching up at the top of the head, pressing down into the hips and the feet to find space in the spine. Exhale, pulling that left shoulder back. Now don't twist with your neck. We're twisting with the shoulders. Inhale up, find space. Exhale, twist. Inhale up, twist. In using the hands, maybe to get a little bit more twist. Don't overdo it, but just find a good twist. And on your last one, look over your shoulder with the head and then release. Let's hobble back to the other side. Do the other side now. Again, still holding that brick between my knees for my hip stability, moving the skin around if I need to. Inhale, arms rise, engage the core. And exhale, bring the hands to the back of the chair or as far back as you can. Inhale up, keeping that chin over. We're not twisting with the neck. And exhale, twist. Using the hands for a gentle twist. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Do a few of these at your own pace, using the breath. Inhaling, coming up higher, finding space in the spine. Exhale into a little bit deeper twist. These are tiny movements. And on your last one, look over that shoulder and then release. Come back to center. You can put your brick down now. Keep them handy beside you. With your hands just holding onto the side of the chair for stability. We're going to just, actually, maybe I'll turn sideways so you can see. We're just going to do some work on the toes. So just lifting up on the toes and down. Lift and down. Lift. I'm just lifting my heels. Nice and stable in the chair. Good work if you have trouble with your arches, or plantar fasciitis. Just getting a little exercise here. Okay, bringing one foot out for stability and bringing the other one bending it. Let's give a little stretch down. I'm pressing down the top of my toes on my right foot, and I'm coming forward a little bit just so I can get that stretch, maybe bringing the foot back a little bit, just feeling it along all 5 of the toes. Nice stretch there. Then turn the toes upside down so that you are pressing the top of the toes, getting a nice stretch. This feels very, very good. And release. Let's do the other foot now, pressing down on the top of the toes and pressing in a nice stretch on the underside of the toes, then turning the foot so that the toes so that you are pressing down the top of the toes. And release. Let's stretch the toes out, then clench them like a fist, stretch, clench, stretch, clench. Good. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. Bring your bricks out in front of you again. And this time we're going to extend the foot forward, the right foot forward, so that the, I'm sorry, I guess I have to turn this way again. That'll make it a little easier. Bricks are in front on their high side. Extend the foot and lift your toes so that you're on your heel. Find your stability. Make sure you're not we don't want anybody falling off their chair. Using the bent foot for support, engage your core. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Again, we're not curving the spine. We're finding that hinge and that strength, stretch in the spine, reaching forward like you're reaching for China, as they say. And when you've hinged about as far as you feel you can, engage your core here, protect your lower back. You can bring your hands to the blocks and continue your stretch. Now you control how much of a hamstring stretch you're going to have here by how high you lift the toes. So just do what feels comfortable. And some people you may be too tight. You maybe have to just stay here with your hands on the knee. That's fine as well. If you can come forward and you can get the stretch here, then certainly do so. And breathe. Again, not trying to bring the head to the knee. We're trying to pull the head forward, finding that length. Lengthen the spine and stretch in the hamstrings. And release. Shake that leg out. Now let's bring the other leg out. Same, toes up. Inhale, arms rise, engage the core, protect the lower back, and hinging forward from the hips. Using the foot, the downward foot, for stability, coming forward as far as you feel comfortable, grabbing your bricks, or again, if you just want your hands on the knee, that's fine as well. Find the stretch. You should be feeling a nice stretch in the back of the leg, finding space in the spine. And breathe. And engage your core. Press up and release. You can shake that out. Now this one is hard to, I'm going to bring move around a little bit here. Bring one brick between your knees. Find your stability on the front half of your chair. Lift one foot up just a little bit off the floor, and we're going to swing it to the outer side and back. Swing out and back. Swing out and back. Engage your core here, nice and tall. This is a good strengthener for the adductors, the upper thigh, maybe the outside of the hip as well. Couple more. And down. Now we're going to do the other one. Just lift the foot up as far off the floor as you need to be able to swing out and back. And you're still squeezing that block, keeping the hips stable. Swing. One more. And down. You can press the block, bring the block down now. Now we're going to just lift one leg up and down. I'm holding the side of the chair, other leg up, Engage your core here. Lift, down, lift, down. Again, doesn't seem like much, but we're working the core, working the thigh muscles, flexors, especially if you are in a rehab situation. These may be muscles that you haven't used for a while. We're going to do about, 20 of these, one at a time. I'm thinking that's about 15. Make sure you're keeping the spine nice and tall, not letting the lower back collapse out. Let's do 2 more. Just till you start to feel it, and then do as many as you need. Maybe 10 is enough, maybe 5 is enough, maybe 50 is what you need to start really feeling like you're using the muscles. If it is available to you, bring your hands back, lift both knees up and down. Engage your core here. Make sure you're supporting the lower back. Up and down, up and down. This is core. Lift, lift. If you have lower back pain, be very careful here, or skip this altogether and just do the single leg lifts and release. I definitely feel that. Let's bring the blocks back forward again. What we're going to be doing is lifting each leg over the block and down. Let's do that about 10 times. Down. Lift it over and down. Over and down for 3. Over for 4. 5. If you need to stop and breathe, that's fine. 6. 7. Tap on the other side. I'm starting to feel this, definitely. 8. 9. One more. 10 and down. Good. Shake it out. We'll do the other side. Again, inhale, lift, tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and tall. Engage the core. 6. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. 7. And I find that the slower you do these, the harder it is. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Very good. Let's cross one leg over the other so that the ankle is on your knee, and holding your knee with your hand and your foot with the other hand. Let's just gently rock into that hip, rocking the baby, lifting the foot up. We're just rocking into the hip joint. Relax. And then place the ankle back down onto the foot, and let's just come into this position with the leg crossed and just working on this hip opener. Maybe if you'd like, the left hand, I'm mirroring you here, on the left knee, gentle pressure, just to give a little weight, just to help with the opening of the hips. And breathe. Relax your chin and your jaw. And release. Shake that leg out. We'll do the other side. So crossing now your right leg over the left at the ankle, holding the foot and the knee. Let's do some rocking of the baby. Gentle joint work here. And then placing the foot back down at the ankle and finding your stretch. Again, just using that hand for just gentle pressure, and breathe. and release. Shake it out a little bit. Bringing the left knee up, interlock the fingers in front of the shin, looking up. Exhale, curving the back and touching, bringing the knee up close to the forehead. Doesn't have to be the whole way, but just getting that stretch. Breathe. Bringing the knee to the chest to the knee. And release. Let's do the other side. Now interlocking the fingers in front of the other leg, looking up. Exhale. Bring the head down, stretching the knee up, finding your stretch. And release. Turning to the side of your chair, I'm going to do some warriors. Now, if you have a boot on, you might want to, so one knee will be, I'm sitting, I should back up here. I'm sitting so that really only one hip is on my chair now. And my right foot is facing forward, or if I'm mirroring you, that would be your left foot facing forward. Take your right foot then back to the back, assuming you don't have a boat, if you have, or a boot. If you have a boot on, you might want to just keep the foot like that. If you don't, reach back, extend that leg with the foot on the floor and slightly angled up. Bring your body so that the torso is facing mainly forward. Inhale, bring the arms up to the sky. Find that stretch, warrior stretch. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Relax the chin, facing forward. Strong feet. And breathe. Now, on your next exhale, bring the arms down now so that the arms are shoulder length, working into more of a warrior two arms. Hands are level with the shoulders. Looking forward, opening the shoulders, pulling them back, getting that nice opening in the chest area. And breathe. Now dropping that forward arm, the forearm onto the knee, continuing to rise up with the back arm, following it with your eyes and reach forward. Engage your core here. Now bring that arm back up, slide it down the back thigh, bring the other arm up, reach up and over the head, and then continue. Exhaling as you reach forward, inhaling as you reach back. Engage your core here. Warriors are strong work. A couple more. Finding that opening. One more. Reaching back. And exhale forward. Release. Now we're going to switch and do the other side. So again, extending the back foot, the leg as far as you can. If you can't do that for whatever reason, you can have the foot at the side, 90-degree angle with the heel down, if that is available as well. Angle the foot forward. I'm sliding back in my chair here so that it's really just my my left leg, or your right leg rather, mirroring you, and hip on the chair. Torso is facing forward-ish, arms rise. In, breathe. Reaching, engaging the core. Pull that tummy in. Press down through that back leg for stability. Relax the jaw. One more breath here. On your next exhale, let's bring the arms down into warrior two. Checking your arms, making sure that they are level with your shoulders. Opening the heart space. Looking over the forward arm. Back leg is providing support and stability, engaging your core. On your next exhale, let's drop that forward forearm onto the knee, reaching up, continuing, arching up over the head with the other arm, finding your stretch, engaging your core. Bring that arm back, slide it down your backwards thigh, and bring the other arm up over the head, finding that stretch. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale, opening, finding more opening in that arch, keeping the core engaged. Let's do a couple more of these. And release. Let's come back to center. Find your chair, shake it out. Make sure you have a little space above you. We're going to bring the arms up, lift the left foot, touch the hands underneath, arms up, hands underneath the other one. So lifting, engaging the core, trying not to let the small of the back collapse. We're just reaching under. Going to do a little cardio here. Reach and touch, reach and touch, reach and touch. Keep stay mindful of your back and your core. A few more. Just getting the heart involved here. Let's do 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Other side and done. Shake it out. Again, bringing, if you can, if it is available to you, bring your arms up, both knees up. Excuse me, let me do this first. Up, and then touch. And touch under both legs. So I'm sort of leaning back, but I'm engaging my core. If this isn't available to you or you have lower back issues, be careful. You can continue to do the single legs, but this is just a step further if you'd like to get a little bit more work on in the core. And balance. 2 more. And down. Reaching out with both legs and both arms like a star. We're going to come in, jump out, in. So jumping jacks from a chair. Be careful here. Make sure you're stable. Don't go any faster than you can without losing your balance. Jump, nice and tall. Jump. Do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Shake it out. Now going side to side, we're going to extend with your right leg and reach with the right arm up above you and tap. Then go to the other side and tap. So reach and tap, reach and tap. Other side. Again, staying nice and stable on your chair. Maybe feeling your heart rate come up a little bit, the breathing getting involved. And you can do as many of these as you would like. I'd say let's do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Shake it out. Last thing, bring the hands to the sides of the ears, and we're going to do just some seated crunches. So bringing your right knee up to the elbow and down. Engage your core, obviously. These are crunches. Twist. You don't have to touch, but the important thing is that you're feeling the core being worked here. And breathe. Engage that core. Make sure your spine is tall. You're not rounding out the back. Really feeling it here. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. And release. Good. A nice little workout, isn't it? I mean, feel energized. A lot that can be done from a chair. So let's come to our favorite part of class, which is Shavasana. And we can do this in a seated position. So bring your feet about hip width apart and make sure you're nice and stable. You feel comfortable. Move your hip skin around if you need to so that your hip bones are established with the chair. And come to quieting breathing. Let your breathing relax. Your hands on your thighs. And when you're comfortable, not dizzy or anything, then you can soften and close the eyes. And let's check the body, make sure we're nice and relaxed. Check your shoulders. We'll go your hips a little bit. Bring the shoulders up, release, make sure they're nice and relaxed. Checking your jaw, space between the teeth. Eyes are closed, but soft. Just normal breathing here as we take a few moments in our Shavasana. And keeping your eyes closed, let's bring the hands to the heart. If you set an intention at the beginning of the class, return to that intention now. Seal it within your heart. Send blessings out to the world. And namaste. Thank you for joining me in class today. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you,
And I'll see you in 2 weeks. I will post this, as always, in the library, so it will be available later as well for you to practice. Take care.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.